Hey guys, it's your average gamer here, back with another video, and UAG got this covered. Listen, what's going on here? Um, no surprise that Arcade1up is revealing their game list or their lineup for the upcoming year here on CES. But some retailers, as normal, have jumped the gun and kind of gave us a reveal of what's going on. So let's get into it. The Brick, our Canadian brothers up north, pulled a GameStop and said, hey, let's get everybody riled up early and show them what's going to be coming down the pipeline. And they did not miss with that. They definitely caused a ruckus. So let me show you what they brought to us. Bam. Let's go straight to it. The first game here, they got Street Fighter 2, and they're calling this the Capcom Legacy Edition arcade cabinet with riser. Now, John D hinted to this in all his interviews. He said, listen, forget the artwork and what it looks like. Listen to what the title of it is, because we need to dedicate the artwork to something. So they dedicated this to Street Fighter 2 because it's the most iconic of game on the list here. But this is for Capcom, so there's going to be other games in this lineup. But let's hit it here. First off, the artwork is beautiful. If you are a fan of Bobby Vu's work, you've seen him do something exactly like this, to be quite honest with you. Color scheme or whatnot, this is how it looked in the arcades. So this is a really beautiful piece of artwork. Now the cool thing about this, they went to the form factors of the original arcade, which is cool, but staying to the same size of it, being the 12-inch riser, the height of arcade units, so it's not going to stick out like a sore thumb in your arcade collection. It will be the same height, just a different form factor in terms of the template of how it looks. And so with that being said, it's just a gorgeous piece of art. Now probably the biggest thing on here is that they got rid of the kick plate with all the games listing on it. They've given us a sticker on the front of the unit for a coin door. This is non-operational. It's a sticker. It's flat, so it probably won't have the texture or the depth to it that, let's say, the sticker on the Neo Geo MVX. I wish it did that. Though it's not functional, it looks aesthetically pleasing. I wish they would have done that, but baby steps. We got rid of the game list, and they listened to the community, who basically hates those kick plates. We've covered them up with decals or put in these coin doors, so we're baby steps in the right direction. Now here's the game list on this here. Like I said, though we have that artwork avoided, now 50% of this is Street Fighter stuff. We got Street Fighter 2 World Warriors, the Championship Edition, Turbo Edition. Then we go into the Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, and Turbo. We got Dark Stalkers, Strider, Commando, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins for your fans who really love that super hard game, and the 1944 The Loop Master. So this is basically the game list of the cocktail cabinet in that new form factor. The good thing about these, they're all going to come with lit marquees, the riser, the full door. So and the screen deck protector. So you have all your bells and whistles there. Nothing's going to be upgraded in terms of the hardware. The thing that I think they missed out on this one is that they did not put the live on there. I really think that's a miss. They should have added that. That would have really just set it off. Maybe it's just not listed in the description. Hopefully we can keep our fingers crossed they say something in CES, or they give us that like at the end. You know, they love to say one more thing, you know, like the old Apple meetings. So maybe they pull an Apple on us and say one last thing, and boom. So there's that. Let's see what else they got for us. Again, remember what John D had said? John D basically gave us this. He said this in a meeting, interview on the Arcade1up Weekly, that we will be getting this Tempest, that it would look like this, that it's not just Tempest. Please disregard the artwork. This is our Atari 12-in-1 legacy. He gave us the down to the name of what it was going to be. So there was I think no question on terms of that. It looks beautiful. Like, if you love this game back in the day, then you're gonna love this. The artwork, the layout, they hit it on every level. Only thing I would mention is, you see how the depth on this one, you can tell that it's just a sticker. And now remember, these are renders, so it may not be exactly like that. But I'm believing it's just a decal straight flat sticker. But again, it's better than what it was. And you know, we will see that on end. But I think that they've made it like, if you are a collector and you really want your arcade to look like a real arcade, then you're probably going to be like most people, try to sell off the units that you do have in your home that may have if you have the Tempest or you have the original 12-in-1, you're probably going to be like, I need to get rid of it and get this. You know, you can consolidate some of your units there. If you had a Centipede, you had an Asteroid Deluxe or something like that, you can probably minimize your little layout, get one of these, sell off the other units, and pretty much get to pay this off. Now remember, this is $5.99, but that is the Canadian price, so it's probably be around $5 to $5.50 there. So you got your Asteroids, Centipede, Major Havoc, Missile Command, we won't say that, Crystal Castles, Tempest, Millipede, Graviter, Liberator, Asteroids Deluxe, Space Duel. So you're getting all those games, Atari lineup, you know, same stuff. And then let's go to our favorite, your favorite, Zohar's favorite. We got the Pac-Man. This is probably the most disappointing one out of the bunch, because it looked exactly the same. And I get it. It has to look. It has to look exactly the same because that's what the arcade had. You know, I'm Pac-Man out, but there's a reason for it. It sells, and if you are a company that is trying to make money, then and it's selling, you're gonna keep selling it. So we have that. I mean, it looks better with the faux door on there. You know, it has the form factor, it has everything laid out. Let's see the game list here. That's what's going to make the big difference here. We got Pac-Man, Pac-Land, Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, Pac-and-Pal, Pac-Mania, Galaxian, Galaga, Dig Dug 2, Mappy and Robbers. So you have that game line up there. You know, there are 12 games. This is the where are you going? Dadcom. You know, again, T0. Someone's gonna want this. Just not me. And to top it all off, to really set it off, we got another Pac-Man. This one is the 40th anniversary edition to it. So re-release of what we already had. But the difference is here, there's no artwork anywhere in terms of the size. There, you know, the other one had the 40th edition artwork here, and I think they're trying to stay true to the original artwork. It just was wood grain on the sides. They don't have a full door on this one, which I find disappointing. And again, elephant in the room is not having the live on these units. I really believe that's a big miss on their part. Somebody, I think this would have set it off, you know, playing with the community, having the ability to see the other players get their high scores, taking turns on a two-player. I really think that's what the community is missing in terms of that. But you know, it is what it is. This is what we have. We have more games that's going to be slated during this CES. You know, we believe that we're going to be getting X-Men and or The Simpsons. So let's see if those come to fruition. I believe it will. Well, let's see if that's the case. But yeah. Again, the brick pulled the GameStop, showed these games lists. Now, if you look like this one, it's already talking about coming, and I don't believe that. That's in a couple of days. Probably because all they're doing is changing the artwork on this one. Let me see the other one, Batman. Okay, so, and the other ones basically have a date of April. So either that one's a mistake or whatnot, but these are all sort of in April, and we have used the brick in the past to really kind of give us a gauge of when these units are coming out, because they have been true to their time frames that they put on there. I believe that we're going to be seeing them at this time. So there's that. We will, you know, do another video when we get the other list of games. But yeah, here's to starting off your week right. Maybe we could start putting our things in order to get rid of some of these older units in our home. With that being said, thank you for stopping by. Please consider liking the video, subscribing, disliking if you want, you know, don't like the sound of my voice. That's quite fine. With that being said, keep gaming.